AEST Agriculture Systems Certification Food Science Newest. Question 1. What is the danger zone temperature range for food storage where bacteria multiply most rapidly? Option A, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Option B, 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Option C, 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Option D, 0 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. The correct answer is option B, 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The danger zone is defined as 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Keeping food out of this range is critical for preventing foodborne illness. Question 2. Which pathogen is often associated with improperly canned low-acid foods and produces a deadly neurotoxin? Option A, Salmonella. Option B, Escherichia coli, E. coli. Option C, Clostridium botulinum. Option D, Listeria monocytogenes. The correct answer is option C, Clostridium botulinum. C. botulinum thrives in anaerobic, oxygen-free environments like sealed cans and can cause botulism. Question 3. What is the first step in developing a HACCP plan? Option A, establish critical limits. Option B, identify critical control points. Option C, conduct a hazard analysis. Option D, establish monitoring procedures. The correct answer is option C, conduct a hazard analysis. The first principle of HACCP is to identify potential biological, chemical, or physical hazards in the food production process. Question 4. Which regulatory agency is responsible for inspecting meat, poultry, and egg products in the United States? Option A, FDA. Option B, USDA. Option C, CDC. Option D, EPA. The correct answer is option B, USDA. The United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, oversees meat and poultry, while the FDA handles most other food products. Question 5. In food chemistry, what is the name of the non-enzymatic Browning reaction between amino acids and reducing sugars? Option A, caramelization. Option B, Maillard reaction. Option C, oxidation. Option D, fermentation. The correct answer is option B, Maillard reaction. The Maillard reaction is responsible for the flavor and brown color of toasted bread, grilled steaks, and roasted coffee. Question 6. Which process involves heating a liquid to a specific temperature for a short time to kill harmful microorganisms without changing the flavor significantly? Option A, fermentation. Option B, hydrogenation. Option C, pasteurization. Option D, homogenization. The correct answer is option C, pasteurization. Pasteurization, often used for milk and juice, reduces the microbial load to safe levels while extending shelf life. Question 7. What does water activity measure in food science? Option A, the total amount of water in food. Option B, the amount of free water available for microbial growth. Option C, the speed at which food dries. Option D, the temperature of the water used in processing. The correct answer is option B, the amount of free water available for microbial growth. Water activity scales from 0 to 1.0. Most bacteria require an above 0.85 to grow. Question 8. A food is considered acidic if its pH level is below what number? Option A, 7.0. Option B, 5.5. Option C, 4.6. Option D, 3.0. The correct answer is option C, 4.6. A pH of 4.6 is the critical limit in food processing, as C. botulinum cannot grow or produce toxin below this level. Question 9. What is the primary purpose of blanching vegetables before freezing? Option A, to cook them completely. Option B, to inactivate enzymes that cause spoilage and color changes. Option C, to add salt. Option D, to make them softer. The correct answer is option B, to inactivate enzymes that cause spoilage and color changes. Blanching, a brief boil, stops enzymatic activity that would otherwise degrade the quality of the vegetables during frozen storage. Question 10. Which of the following is a physical hazard in food? Option A, bacteria. Option B, cleaning chemicals. Option C, metal fragments or glass. Option D, pesticides. The correct answer is option C, metal fragments or glass. Physical hazards are foreign objects that can cause injury to the consumer. Question 11. What is homogenization primarily used for in the dairy industry? Option A, to kill bacteria. Option B, to prevent cream from separating from the milk by breaking down fat globules. Option C, to add vitamin D. Option D, to make the milk taste sweeter. The correct answer is option B, to prevent cream from separating from the milk by breaking down fat globules. Homogenization forces milk through small openings to ensure a uniform distribution of fat. Question 12. Which packaging method involves removing oxygen and replacing it with gases like nitrogen or carbon dioxide to extend shelf life? Option A, aseptic packaging. Option B, modified atmosphere packaging, MAP. Option C, vacuum sealing. Option D, canning. The correct answer is option B, modified atmosphere packaging, MAP. MAP changes the atmosphere inside the package to slow down spoilage and oxidation. Question 13. What is the GMP acronym in food manufacturing? Option A, General Meat Processing. Option B, Good Manufacturing Practices. Option C, Guaranteed Management Protocol. Option D, Governmental Meat Policy. The correct answer is option B, Good Manufacturing Practices. GMPs are basic operational and environmental conditions required to produce safe food. Question 14. Which nutrient is primarily responsible for providing the structure in baked goods through the development of gluten? Option A, fats. Option B, carbohydrates. Option C, proteins. Option D, vitamins. The correct answer is option C, proteins. Gluten is a protein complex formed from wheat flours that gives dough its elasticity and structure. Question 15. In sensory evaluation, what is anosmia? Option A, the inability to taste salt. Option B, the loss of the sense of smell. Option C, the inability to see food colors. Option D, a type of spicy sensation. The correct answer is option B, the loss of the sense of smell. Since flavor is 80% smell, anosmia significantly impacts a person's ability to perceive food quality. Question 16. Which type of foodborne illness is caused by a virus often spread by infected food handlers? Option A, salmonellosis. Option B, hepatitis A. Option C, botulism. Option D, E. coli infection. The correct answer is option B, hepatitis A. Hepatitis A and norovirus are common viral foodborne illnesses linked to poor personal hygiene. Question 17. What is retrogradation in food science? Option A, the process of food getting cold. Option B, the staling of starch-based foods like bread as starch molecules reform into a crystalline structure. Option C, the growth of bacteria. Option D, the melting of ice cream. The correct answer is option B, the staling of starch-based foods like bread as starch molecules reform into a crystalline structure. Retrogradation is why bread becomes hard and dry over time. Question 18. Which of the following is a functional food? Option A, a standard potato. Option B, orange juice fortified with calcium. Option C, white sugar. Option D, a distilled water. The correct answer is option B, orange juice fortified with calcium. Functional foods provide health benefits beyond basic nutrition, often through fortification. Question 19. What is the purpose of adding nitrites to processed meats like bacon or ham? Option A, to make them spicy. Option B, to inhibit the growth of C. botulinum and maintain a pink color. Option C, to reduce the cost. Option D, to add fiber. The correct answer is option B, to inhibit the growth of C. botulinum and maintain a pink color. Nitrites are essential preservatives in cured meats for safety and aesthetics. Question 20. In a triangle test for sensory evaluation, what is the panelist asked to do? Option A. Rate a food on a scale of 1 to 10. Option B. Identify the one sample that is different among 3 samples. Option C. Describe the texture of A. Option D. Pick their favorite sample. The correct answer is option B. Identify the one sample that is different among 3 samples. The triangle test is a difference test where 2 samples are the same and one is different. Question 21. What is synresis? Option A. The process of mixing liquids. Option B. The weeping or release of liquid from a gel, e.g. liquid on top of yogurt. Option C. The growth of mold. Option D. The freezing of water. The correct answer is option B. The weeping or release of liquid from a gel, e.g. liquid on top of yogurt. Synresis occurs when a gel structure, like a protein or starch gel, contracts and squeezes out water. Question 22. Which process turns liquid vegetable oils into solid fats, like margarine, by adding hydrogen atoms? Option A. Emulsification. Option B. Hydrogenation. Option C. Carbonation. Option D. Fermentation. The correct answer is option B. Hydrogenation. Hydrogenation increases the saturation of fats, making them more shelf-stable and solid at room temperature. Question 23. What is the primary display panel PDP on a food label? Option A. The back of the package. Option B. The part of the label most likely to be displayed or shown under customary conditions of purchase. Option C. The bottom of the can. Option D. The list of ingredients. The correct answer is option B. The part of the label most likely to be displayed or shown under customary conditions of purchase. The PDP must contain the statement of identity, name of the food, and the net quantity of contents. Question 24. Which microorganism is known as the salt-loving bacteria? Option A. Listeria. Option B. Salmonella. Option C. Staphylococcus aureus. Option D. Escherichia coli. The correct answer is option C. Staphylococcus aureus. Staph aureus can grow in high-salt environments and is often associated with human skin and hair. Question 25. What is the function of an emulsifier in food? Option A. To kill yeast. Option B. To allow oil and water to mix and stay blended, e.g. in mayonnaise. Option C. To make food salty. Option D. To speed up cooking. The correct answer is option B. To allow oil and water to mix and stay blended, e.g. in mayonnaise. Lecithin, from egg yolks, is a common natural emulsifier. Question 26. Which vitamin is fat-soluble and can be toxic in high doses? Option A. Of vitamin C. Option B. Of vitamin B12. Option C. Of vitamin A. Option D. Folic acid. The correct answer is option C. Vitamin A. Vitamins A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble and stored in the body's tissues, unlike water-soluble vitamins. Question 27. What is aseptic processing? Option A. Processing food in a dirty environment. Option B. Sterilizing the food and the package separately and then sealing them in a sterile environment. Option C. Canning food in boiling water. Option D. Using only organic ingredients. The correct answer is option B. Sterilizing the food and the package separately and then sealing them in a sterile environment. Aseptic packaging, like juice boxes, allows products to be shelf-stable without refrigeration. Question 28. Which of the following is a colloid? Option A. Salt water. Option B. Milk. Option C. Clear apple juice. Option D. A vegetable oil. The correct answer is option B. Milk. Milk is a complex colloid system where fat globules and proteins are dispersed in water. Question 29. What is the maximum shelf life of most low-acid canned foods for peak quality? Option A. 1 month. Option B. 6 months. Option C. 2 to 5 years. Option D. Indefinite. The correct answer is option C, 2 to 5 years. While safe for longer, the quality and nutritional value of canned goods start to decline after 2 to 5 years. Question 30. Which acid is naturally found in citrus fruits and used as a preservative and flavor enhancer? Option A, acetic acid. Option B, lactic acid. Option C, citric acid. Option D, phosphoric acid. The correct answer is option C, citric acid. Citric acid is a common food additive that lowers pH and provides a tart flavor. Question 31. What is dextrinization? Option A, the breakdown of proteins. Option B, the breakdown of starch into smaller sugars during dry heating, e.g. browning of toast. Option C, the mixing of oil and water. Option D, the growth of yeast. The correct answer is option B, the breakdown of starch into smaller sugars during dry heating, e.g. browning of toast. Dextrinization makes starch sweeter and more digestible but reduces its thickening power. Question 32. What does the net quantity statement on a label represent? Option A, the weight of the food and the package. Option B, the weight of the food only, excluding the package/container. Option C, the number of calories. Option D, the price per ounce. The correct answer is option B, the weight of the food only, excluding the package/container. Net weight must be clearly listed on the bottom third of the primary display panel. Question 33. Which type of freezing produces the smallest ice crystals and the best food quality? Option A is slow freezing in a home freezer. Option B, flash freezing, cryogenic. Option C, room temperature cooling. Option D, boiling first. The correct answer is option B, flash freezing, cryogenic. Rapid freezing prevents large ice crystals from forming, which would otherwise rupture cell walls and ruin texture. Question 34. What is the primary function of the small intestine in the human digestive system? Option A, storage of food. Option B, most nutrient absorption into the bloodstream. Option C, mechanical grinding. Option D, production of saliva. The correct answer is option B, most nutrient absorption into the bloodstream. The small intestine's high surface area is designed for the efficient uptake of nutrients. Question 35. Which carbohydrate is known as milk sugar? Option A, fructose. Option B, sucrose. Option C, lactose. Option D, glucose. The correct answer is option C, lactose. Lactose is a disaccharide found only in dairy products. Question 36. What is clarity in the context of food liquids? Option A, the smell of the liquid. Option B, the transparency or lack of particulate matter in a liquid, like apple juice. Option C, the weight of the liquid. Option D, the alcohol content. The correct answer is option B, the transparency or lack of particulate matter in a liquid, like apple juice. Quality control labs use light transmission to measure the clarity of beverages. Question 37. Which of the following is an artificial sweetener? Option A, sucrose. Option B, aspartame. Option C, honey. Option D, maple syrup. The correct answer is option B, aspartame. Aspartame is a high-intensity, non-nutritive sweetener. Question 38. What is denaturation of a protein? Option A, building a new protein. Option B, the unfolding or changing of a protein's shape due to heat, acid, or agitation. Option C, the freezing of meat. Option D, the digestion of sugar. The correct answer is option B, the unfolding or changing of a protein's shape due to heat, acid, or agitation. Denaturation occurs when you cook an egg, liquid to solid, or whipped cream. Question 39. Which test measures the resistance of a liquid to flow? Option A, refractometry. Option B, a viscosity testing. Option C, pH testing. Option D, titration. The correct answer is option B, viscosity testing. Viscosity is thickness and is measured using a viscometer, e.g. for syrup or ketchup. Question 40. What is the standard of identity? Option A. The brand name of a food. Option B. A legal definition that specifies what a food product must contain to be labeled by a certain name, e.g., fruit jam. Option C. The logo of the company. Option D. The barcode. The correct answer is option B. A legal definition that specifies what a food product must contain to be labeled by a certain name, e.g., fruit jam. Standards of identity prevent adulteration or the misleading labeling of food products. Question 41. Which gas is used in carbonation of beverages? Option A. Oxygen. Option B. Nitrogen. Option C. Carbon dioxide. Option D. Helium. The correct answer is option C. Carbon dioxide. CO2 dissolves into the liquid under pressure to create fizz. Question 42. What is turgor pressure in vegetables? Option A. The weight of the vegetable. Option B. The internal water pressure that keeps vegetables crisp. Option C. The speed of growth. Option D. The sugar content. The correct answer is option B. The internal water pressure that keeps vegetables crisp. Loss of turgor pressure causes vegetables to wilt or become limp. Question 43. Which microorganism is used to make bread rise and produce alcohol in fermentation? Option A. Bacteria. Option B. Mold. Option C. Yeast. Option D. Algae. The correct answer is option C. Yeast. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, yeast, consumes sugar and releases CO2 gas. Question 44. What is cross-contamination? Option A. Mixing two different brands of food. Option B. The transfer of harmful bacteria from one food or surface to another. Option C. Using a clean knife. Option D. Cooking food too long. The correct answer is option B. The transfer of harmful bacteria from one food or surface to another. Using the same cutting board for raw chicken and then for salad is a prime example. Question 45. What is aflatoxin? Option A. A vitamin. Option B. A toxic chemical produced by certain molds, aspergillus, on corn and peanuts. Option C. A food dye. Option D. A type of sugar. The correct answer is option B. A toxic chemical produced by certain molds, aspergillus, on corn and peanuts. Aflatoxins are potent carcinogens and are strictly monitored in the agriculture industry. Question 46. Which mineral is essential for oxygen transport in the blood? Option A. Calcium. Option B. Iron. Option C. Potassium. Option D. Sodium. The correct answer is option B. Iron. Iron is a central component of hemoglobin. Question 47. What is the solute in a glass of sugar water? Option A. The water. Option B. The sugar. Option C. The glass. Option D. The spoon. The correct answer is option B. The sugar. The solute is the substance being dissolved. Question 48. Which of the following is an example of an extrinsic factor affecting microbial growth? Option A. pH of the food. Option B. Water activity. Option C. Storage temperature and humidity. Option D. Nutrient content. The correct answer is option C. Storage temperature and humidity. Extrinsic factors are environmental, while intrinsic factors, like pH, are part of the food itself. Question 49. What is enzymatic browning? Option A. Browning of bread in the oven. Option B. The darkening of cut fruits, like apples, due to exposure to oxygen and polyphenol oxidase. Option C. The melting of sugar. Option D. The boiling of water. The correct answer is option B. The darkening of cut fruits, like apples, due to exposure to oxygen and polyphenol oxidase. Using acid, lemon juice, or removing oxygen can prevent enzymatic browning. Question 50. What is the purpose of a food additive? Option A. To hide spoilage. Option B. To improve shelf life, safety, texture, or appearance. Option C. To make the food heavier. Option D. To make the label longer. The correct answer is option B, to improve shelf life, safety, texture, or appearance. Additives must be GRA, generally recognized as safe, or FDA approved. Question 51. Which type of fat is solid at room temperature and usually comes from animal sources? Option A, unsaturated fat. Option B, saturated fat. Option C, essential fatty acids. Option D, omega-3. The correct answer is option B, saturated fat. Saturated fats have no double bonds and pack tightly, making them solid. Question 52. What is hydroponics? Option A, growing plants in soil. Option B, growing plants in a nutrient-rich water solution without soil. Option C, growing plants in the dark. Option D, growing plants in sand only. The correct answer is option B, growing plants in a nutrient-rich water solution without soil. Hydroponics is used in food systems to produce high-yield crops in controlled environments. Question 53. In food processing, what is size reduction? Option A, making the package smaller. Option B, milling, grinding, or cutting food into smaller particles. Option C, reducing the price. Option D, buying fewer ingredients. The correct answer is option B, milling, grinding, or cutting food into smaller particles. Size reduction increases surface area for better extraction or cooking. Question 54. What is rancidity? Option A, the freezing of fat. Option B, the chemical breakdown of fats that leads to off flavors and odors. Option C, the growth of yeast. Option D, the browning of meat. The correct answer is option B, the chemical breakdown of fats that leads to off flavors and odors. Oxidative rancidity is caused by exposure to oxygen, heat, and light. Question 55. Which of the following is a monosaccharide? Option A, sucrose. Option B, starch. Option C, glucose. Option D, lactose. The correct answer is option C, glucose. Glucose, blood sugar, is a simple, single-unit sugar. Question 56. What is the primary goal of sustainability in agriculture? Option A, to make the most money this year. Option B, to meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet theirs. Option C, to use as much water as possible. Option D, to eliminate all technology. The correct answer is option B, to meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet theirs. Sustainability focuses on environmental health, economic profitability, and social equity. Question 57. What is vertical integration in the food industry? Option A, stacking boxes high in a warehouse. Option B, a company owning multiple stages of production, e.g., a poultry company owning the farm, feed mill, and processing plant. Option C, working on the top floor of a building. Option D, hiring only tall employees. The correct answer is option B, a company owning multiple stages of production, e.g., a poultry company owning the farm, feed mill, and processing plant. Vertical integration allows for better quality control and cost management. Question 58. What is the lot code on a food package used for? Option A, to show the price. Option B, to identify the specific batch and date of production for tracking and recalls. Option C, to identify the store where it was bought. Option D, to list the ingredients. The correct answer is option B, to identify the specific batch and date of production for tracking and recalls. Lot codes are essential for food safety traceability. Question 59. Which of the following is a cereal grain? Option A, soybean. Option B, corn, maize. Option C, peanut. Option D, potato. The correct answer is option B, corn, maize. Corn, wheat, and rice are the primary cereal grains providing energy to the global population. Question 60. What is irradiation in food processing? Option A, cooking with fire. Option B, exposing food to ionizing radiation to kill insects and pathogens and extend shelf life. Option C, using a microwave to heat food. Option D, adding salt to food. The correct answer is option B, exposing food to ionizing radiation to kill insects and pathogens and extend shelf life. Food irradiation is a cold process that does not make the food radioactive.